This is the only thing that really matters though. No matter how different we are, we'll finish on this. You only need to be on one wavelength. We all have different lives, different circumstances, different makeups, different looks. That's our fucking wavelength. Growth, leadership, tribe. Growth, you're consistently looking to change. We look to change. We want to be more leadership. There's no such thing. I've never seen a leader in his life that hasn't taken any form of action. This is past tense, after the fact. You might look at what I'm doing now and we're experiencing this present moment that exists right now in the now. And then maybe after the event, how's a good leader? How's a bad leader? How's a whatever leader? Like this is, it's after the fact. Leadership. And the fact is the action that you took and the level of action you took. These can all be no growth, bad leadership, zero tribe. They can be just as bad. Right environment, there's wrong environments. Tribe. Doesn't matter your hair colour, your job, your personal preference, your jokes. When you're on that wavelength, sorry?
Jokes.
Dad joke Fridays are allowed. It's my pass. Mine are pretty bad. I got them from my dad though, so I'll blame him. Yeah, it's speaking of jokes. Growth, leadership, hey, it's important to make eye contact with everyone, and Crafty was the one. No, but so I'm gonna look at my bill, and you know I'm in 202, and I'll be like, what's all this minibar stuff? I honestly felt that's the only wavelength we need to be on. Like, it's call it 3 wavelengths, call it 1, call it the ecosystem, right? That's what we stand for. That's what RDM is. And then what brings us together are the elements of our life, including fatherhood. The greatest influence we can have in our life in here comes from out there, including sparks, things. Obviously everything starts in here and we process it and make a choice of it. It shows that the environment is the most powerful thing we'll ever have in our life in determining, defining what defines us, which is why the tribe of RDM is the most powerful thing here. I agree with you. Which is why there's a process to join. At least this high-end group, absolutely. This is the inner circle. This is the inner circle. Make no mistake, man. When I talk about lifetime members and limited caps, like I'm fucking serious. I'm not going to turn around one day and go, oh, no, we can hang anymore. This is it. Because this is such an amazing group. If I communicated this to someone on the phone, they'd either believe me and it will be unbelievable hype and excitement for them to go, fuck, I've got someone to lean on and save me, or they wouldn't believe me. Because what we have is very unbelievable to most people who just live a fucking common life and don't actually explore what's possible and having the right people in their corner. That's why I don't do it. I touch on it, you guys know, it's not that I have a script, but I definitely touch on the elements of RDM. And that one is a key one, but it's one that you get out of what you put in as well, what Ben Henry said. You pull what you want from it. Yeah, I agree with you. Try it's not, that's it. Because this initiates and reinforces that. This shows that, showing, not telling. I always say get back on the horse because you see what someone else is doing. I can do it, it is possible. Yes, we all climb the mountain today. The mountain wouldn't exist without our consciousness present to perceive and observe that it does exist. Which means the mountain's a part of you. The tribe's a part of you. The mountain's bigger than all of us, yet here we are, we conquered it. You're all bigger than me, yet here we are. I'll stand up and I'll stand and fight for you and with you because you're all a part of me. Like this is the truth, man. We don't have to get deep and heavy and talk about love and feelings and emotions, but it's all bundled in life. The tribe is holding up the mirror to show you what you can see and what you can become. That's what it is. So when you see yourself and you value yourself and what you're seeing looking back in the mirror, understand that what you see in yourself is going to have a ratio. I don't know the ratio. It's going to have a ratio of the element and amount of what your children see in you. Yeah, my kids look at me, they think I can fucking... Stella, she's telling me to pull the eyes out of some mountain that's supposed to be alive. I called her, I showed her the rock and she looked semi-disappointed. She said, what about the lips?
Oh, Kosciuszko is hurting it from
So you go and pick your phone up after you throw it.
How strong do you think Daddy is dying? It's just this blank look. Just looking right through me, disappointment.
So where are they?
They're all the little ones. Because they're part of my tribe. Like you said, it carries, like you said, Rick, it carries to other, both Ricks, carries to other little tribes that we have, other areas. It's very powerful.